we're here with another interviewer. So, do you have a haunt name?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
Plexi.
Plexi. How did you get that?
My first year in 2008, I was in quarantine, and I broke the plexiglass window during dress rehearsal. Times. I said Plexi. Alright.
So this last year, 2010, what year was that?
It's my fourth year.
Fourth year. So before 2010, where did you work?
Before 2010, I was in. That was my third year. Third year. Before 2010, I was in quarantine.
Okay. Nice.
And what did you do for 2010? Were you in a maze or?
I was on Scare Force.
Scare Force. And you want to explain to people what Scare Force is?
Scare Force can be taken in a few ways. Not exactly how people say it. We're more reserves for mazes. We go and fill in the holes and the gaps they have in certain mazes, different days, different mazes. Just not so much elite group monsters, but good monsters that can do their job.
Now, did you have makeup or a mask for that?
Makeup. Scare Force got makeup.
So what do you think set you apart as a monster?
Apart from what?
Like apart from Wyatt.
I'm very high impact. Like, I really thrive for the high impact mazes like Iris and Bobos. I'm always constantly running. If there's a long hallway, I'm going to run down it and scrape and just scream all kinds of obscenities. I think that's what differentiates me from everything.
Right. So if you could choose, that's here, if you could choose, where would you want to work on streets, or what maze would you want to work in?
Streets, I would love nothing more than to go to concert. All my friends are there. Mazes, I'd probably end up going back to Scare Force because it's a good opportunity to kind of get your range. There's high impact mazes, like Virus and Lobos, but there's also like character-based mazes like Terra London and Labyrinth where you have to kind of get a personality, you have to work with it. So it teaches you.
Okay, so what is your opinion on your favorite maze?
My favorite maze is not Club Blood. Probably Virus Z. Virus Z was pretty dope, not gonna lie. In the beginning of the month, they were really good. They were really on it. They stuck to the whole not many zombies in the front, a lot in the back, like as you gradually get through the maze. But then sometimes like in the middle of the hunt, they just kind of got crazy and there were zombies everywhere, which is kind of also cool. Like panic and chaos is fun. But
okay, yeah. So in your best words, describe the Haunt family.
I can't say that. Not on YouTube. Just family, pretty much. Always willing to stick their neck out for each other. Like there's been times where I didn't have enough money to get something to eat, and they're like, you know what, here's a couple bucks. And like, so I have friends who, like, if I had the means, I'd be like, hey, dude, here's a few bucks, get you something. And we all have each other's backs because at Haunt, it gets a little sketchy. There are some guests that are kind of not fun, and if you have your friend there, they're going to watch your back and you're going to do the same thing for them, so it's fun.
If you had to pick a monster who inspires you the most, who would it be and why?
Bags. Probably Bags, because he's my first year I worked with him in quarantine, and since then he's always been just kind of teaching me things in and out of line, kind of saying like, don't do that, that's stupid. Do this.
So what inspired you to try out for Haunt?
Funny story. I had gone to Haunt, but I never was really like a super duper fan. Like, you guys are fucking rad. You know, I enjoyed Haunt, but just not as much. But I was off work. I went to go visit my friends, and they were in line for new hire. And I was just planning to stay for like a few hours and just leave. But then everyone kept coming like, oh, you trying out? Trying to be a big tough fighter. And I'm like, yeah, I am. And I convinced myself, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna try it. So I ended up just staying the whole night and going.
What gives you the drive to work hard?
Mountain Dew, Red Bull, Twizzlers. The fact that if a lot of people, like, I can speak for myself, I'm not sure about everybody else, there's a lot of things that in your life that you'll be frustrated with, like if it's school or like a personal reason. At Haunt, I you can just take that out on an unsuspecting guest, like, and just scream your head off at them, and that's like somewhat that's tackling. Like, it's like, I'm too tired, but this happened today, and then you just take off on them.
Alright, so at any point ever, do you see a sight, or do you see an end in sight?
Not anytime soon, but a lot of people, it's a fun job, it's an amazing job, but like your body can only withstand so much before it's just like, okay, you gotta relax. But as for now, I'm gonna go as long as I can.
Today got the new scare zone and Three Amazing. So what do you think on that?
The Gypsy Camp, I think would be interesting to see, but I'm not sure if they're gonna like it. Being secluded in one spot. The Delirium is the one I'm most stoked about. I'm really pumped for it. And as for the other two, I'm not too sure. About it.
The Invasion Beneath, which is the mine ride, and what was the
Endgame, Warriors of the Earth.
Invasion Beneath seems really rad. Like, it's a cool little like apocalyptic type thing. Endgame's just it's one of those things where I need to see it to like get like a full understanding of it.
Yeah. So now we're gonna go to the video or to the viewer question portion. So,
okay. So it says, how exactly do you apply to work Hunt? Is there an online application once available, it gets posted in August, or do you just show up and fill out one? And this is from Fishing Monarch.
Fishing Monarch? My name. Pretty much you can print out an application, but it's not going to matter. You have to still go to the line, you got to camp out, you got to have it filled out, you got to pretty much just camp for it and see what you can get.
Alright, so Easier says, have you or anyone you know ever been punched either on streets or maze and gotten in a fight?
Tons of times. I don't blame them. I kind of was, but like some other times there's, drunkards and like real jerks. Like I've gotten punched in the shoulder, I've gotten pushed into a wall. There's a one time that shit kicked me in the balls. That was a question.
Oh, I bet not.
I couldn't stop coughing. But yeah, I've been hurt.
Yeah, thanks for
No problem, guys.
And that was AJ. And
So we're here with Kelly. So do you have a haunt name?
Not yet.
Not yet?
not yet. Okay.
Yeah, you do.
So this year, 2010, what year was that for you working Haunt?
That was my rookie year.
Rookie year, nice. And where'd you work?
Uncle Bobo's.
Hello.
Nice. So,
What do you think set you apart from others?
I went in there fresh and brand new, and I just kicked my ass every night. I lost like 30 pounds working this year, so I mean, I just came out sweating every single night.
If you
my ass off.
if you could choose where you would want to work, either streets or mazes, which one of the two would you choose? Or like which streets, which maze?
Carnival all the way, just because I love being a clown.
And then which maze would you want to work if you had to work?
If I had to choose maze, probably go back to Bobo's, just because we had such a good time in that one.
Yeah.
What is your opinion on your favorite maze?
Well, my favorite maze of all time actually was Hatchet High, and that was just because it kicked ass the 2 years that I was able to go. And that was actually the first maze I ever went in, ever going to haunt. So definitely my favorite by far.
So in your opinion, best describe the Haunt family.
Close. I mean, all of us are good friends. It doesn't matter if you come to slide practice and watch, or if you slide, or if you worked or you did it. And it's all a family. We all care. We're all really close. We talk all the time. We take care of each other. Working haunt, a lot of people underestimate. It's a really tough job.
You bathe each other.
Huh?
You bathe each other.
Take group showers, kind of. But no, we all really take care of each other and pick each other up when we're down. And if you get hit, you protect, your fellow monsters. You just work from there.
If you had to pick a monster who inspires you the most, who would it be and why?
Well, it's a tie. Probably between Skidda and Beggs. Probably because Beggs got the dedication and Skidda. But no, Beggs definitely because he busts his ass and does what he needs to do.
Right. So what got you to try out for Haunt?
Like why I started?
Yeah. Well, yeah. What made you try out?
Well, It all started when my uncle took me to hop for the first time, and it blew my mind. So I've worked at it ever since then. And then he passed away a couple weeks after he took me for the first time. So I've just been using that as my driving force, just to work this for him and just to remember him as much as I can. So I know he'd enjoy it.
So he just pretty much said that that was his drive. So do you see yourself ending your in a couple of years? Or, no?
Not at all. No, I actually am trying to do anything I can to get into the entertainment side of it all, and hopefully in a couple of years I'll be running the thing. I really want to get into entertainment and just become one of the entertainment heads, design stuff, build stuff, all of it.
So we just got 2 more new mazes released today and a new scare zone. So what are your thoughts on them?
The Endgames maze, excited for it. I really want to see what they do with it because I honestly have no clue. I don't know what it's going to be designed, or we really don't know that much information on it yet. So I'm excited to see what they do with it. Gypsy Camp. Well,
Yeah.
that one I'm also excited for, just to see what they do with it. I've heard good things. I'm hoping it kicks ass. That'd be great if we got a couple new, good pushers in there like Virus Evos last year. So I'm excited for Gypsy Camp just to see how the monsters do and see who works it.
So you should really interview questions?
Yeah, so now we're going to do the questions that the viewers sent us for the monsters.
Okay, it says, my question is, do any of the sliders besides Spit-Off use martial arts with their sliding technique? Also, do any of the monsters get to choose their mask that they wear or makeup that they wear? And that was from AFT22.
Alright, well, starting it off, all the sliders do something different. We all bring whatever we can to the table. I mean, a lot of people mix martial arts or whatever tricks they can come up with. It's really just a spur of the moment thing. Just you think of it, oh, let's try it out, and you go for it. You don't really think about it too much. So people jumps, we're trying to do flips, we're trying to do everything. So we're even putting skate moves in there. So who knows what's going to happen next year.
So easier asks, have you or anyone you know ever been punched in the maze or streets or been in a fight?
Yeah, I was in a couple last year. Unfortunately, Uncle Bobo's was right next to the beer garden in Carnival, so of course we got all the drunks, and that was a good time. But yeah, I've been slapped, I've been punched, I've been grilled, the whole 9 yards. It's just, you just get used to it. You know where to position yourself so you can get back faster, get away from the person faster. And it's usually more the girls that hit you than the guys, surprisingly.
So,
So,
and that was Kelly, guys.